Welcome back to Holly's office.
Yes, and we're talking about it's still technically winter, although spring is within spitting distance.
Thank God.
And Punxsutawney Phil said it was going to be early spring this year.
I don't know why we think advice from a rodent is a wise idea. Seriously, come on. Who started this?
This is the first day in like 2 weeks that we've broken freezing, so I don't feel very springy at the moment. But my thoughts have turned to summer and vacation time. And so what do you have planned this year for vacations or
one of the things I'm hoping to do this summer, I have lived in Erie for over 20 years now.
Whoa.
And I know.
Crazy.
And
I can do that math myself and be like, yes, but yeah.
Have never been to Niagara Falls.
No.
Yeah, seriously. I have never been to Niagara Falls. So I'm hoping that this summer we'll take a run up. I have a passport now. If you go to the Canadian side,
if you go to the Canadian side, there's a little road that goes by the QEW that you can take that has some lovely picnic spots by the river, which we did when the kids were little.
Yeah, so that's one thing that's high on my list this summer that I'm hoping to accomplish.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Yeah.
We are going to New York again. I was in New York in February and had to white knuckle my drive home across the state. It was not a pleasant one. It was really horrible weather. So hopefully July will be better, although I think we're flying. So I'm going back to New York. We have tickets to Moulin Rouge, which is opening. I can sing every song. Although, since when I sing songs with my daughters, I'm always the boy parts. Dead people or boys. That's all I get to play when we do these things. So
They're nice to you.
I know, I know. So that's on the list. And we're going back to Disney World at the end of summer. And I've been...
So you're going to get to see the new Star Wars.
Yes. Rumor has it. I think it's opening around...
They're opening it earlier. They're opening it early. It may not all be done, but they're opening it early. Yeah.
So that's on our list of things to do. And normally we go with family, and this time it's just going to be himself and I.
Oh, nice.
It is this.
I haven't been to Disney in years. I love Disney. Well, I have not been there in years.
We're Vacation Club members, so we go down, we space it. So, like, we'll skip a year or two, and you can bank points. It's a whole thing. I don't plan any of it because I find it off-putting. And I'm like, there are many things in this family that I do. And I just don't want anything to do with it. You just plan it however you want. You tell me where I'm staying. I'm okay with it.
The last time we went to Disney, I had 3x5 index cards. I had done the research. There was a book that actually gave you a plan of attack on how to hit the most things in the least amount of time. We needed a vacation to recover when we came back. But boy, did we have fun.
We go down now, and we've had groups of like 12 or more go down. We've gone down with a friend and her husband once. I'm not somebody who vacations with people very often. We had the best time. They really were cool. I kept saying, if you don't want to do it the way we're doing it, you just go off and do your own thing. We'll see you tonight. But they stuck with us, and she said, we saw everything. I'm like, oh, when you go with himself, you miss nothing.
Yep.
So he plans it, he books it, and I happily just follow. And so, it's a thing. But really, my big plan for this summer is being out at the cottage. When Susan came in, we were looking at pole barns. We put a shed in that is not already holding all the things it needs to hold. So we were out this morning before Susan came, and we're deciding like where we want to put it. And I said, however big you think you want that pole barn, make it bigger. Because because the shed we made a little bigger and it is not big enough. So we may be taking the shed over as a pottery studio.
And we are going to do a trip.
Well,
we're going to trip to Holly's
By the time these office ones run out, it should be nice enough. We'll go out and do Trippin with Holly and Susan, so we can film on the way out to the cottage.
Right, we can
film, and then we'll film at the cottage. And
we could have a lot of
because all these years Susan's never been there.
I've never been to Niagara Falls. I have never been to Holly's cottage. So
and you know which one I think is probably the most important one to go to. So we'll take care of that early in the season.
Okay. I hope I'm probably going to, at some point between now and the summer, get up to Maine. I'll tell you what, though. I would like to drive up to my family now because they've changed the they've changed the flights to the little airport by them, and apparently they are training their new pilots on them. And they had an accident last week where the plane, the landing gear didn't go and it slid, and I'm like, oh.
No, you can drive that. That's not too bad.
It's 16 hours, but I can do that. I've done it in one day.
Yeah, they're farther up. We went to Portland,
day.
Maine a couple years back and really, really liked it, but that's closer.
Portland is 5 hours south of where my family lives.
So that was a big difference.
Yeah.
So. But really, my summer, I'm really hoping to spend most of it out at the cottage. We have our checklist of things we're hoping
to get done
this year, and the pole barn's going to be one of the first. We hoped to do an addition last year and just didn't. So I'm hoping that we can get the pole barn done this spring and summer, and then in the fall, the Amish kid who's done our building,
get the framing done, and then
likes to work out in the winter when they can't farm, and there are fewer jobs for him, and so that it just worked out beautifully. Cool. So we're hoping to get that done. So that's my plans.
Tell us what you plan to do this summer down in the comments, and we will see you next time.
Maybe not in my office.
Maybe not here.
Someplace else.